Hey, how's it going, everyone? I just uh, played this hand in a $3 triple up tournament. It was pretty significant. If you can see, everybody's fairly nitty. We're at the 150 big blind mark, and we still have just about everybody at the table. Um, I had been playing fairly nitty at this point. I played dabbled a little bit, but this guy, every time I played, wanted to play me, and I just pretty much have been playing him straight up prior to this hand. He's been somewhat aggressive. Uh, aggressive is what I would call him. So like he's not too loose, not too nitty. Uh, but when he does play hands, he plays aggressively. He does like to call a lot, so he likes to call me. He doesn't really raise me much. But with everybody else, he seems to be raising everything else. So we get to this point with this hand here. And let's see what happens here. It's I'm thinking about doing these videos on just individual hands too throughout. Not really hand of the day or hand of the week, just kind of interesting hand. I don't know what to call it yet. Uh, anyway, so here we go. We get dealt. Let's speed it up a little bit. So we get dealt King 10 here in mid position. So I have a couple options. I can fold, I can raise, or I can put it all in. And being we only have 10 big blinds, put it all in is not a bad option. But remember, again, this is a $3 triple up. So people are playing. You're playing it a little differently. You want to make the money. Uh, so in this spot, I kind of throw the 10 big blind thing out the window for the most part in these. I mean, I've came from 5 big blinds and won it. So. Uh, and these guys are so bad, I just kind of play them. So, and I'm trying to think out of the box more now. This may be pretty fishy, I don't know, but whatever. So, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm thinking if I do my raise thing, just a min raise, um, I can get weaker hands to come along. I can get the weaker of the weak hands to fold out. I've been pretty nitty, so these guys are not going to want to play me. Again, this is a triple up, so they're not really dabbling around too much. They want, they want to make the money too, so they're pretty nitty. So I make it 305 here. Uh, and if somebody comes over the top, I may fold, depending on what I feel and my read on them at the time. Or I may call them. More than likely, I would fold. I don't like playing this hand in these positions here, out of position, later positions. It's almost suicide in these two. Sometimes I may limp with this stack, just limp right here, even though I don't limp so often. So a lot of people I will give folds around and be able to see a flop. But I'm not trying to lose very many chips, just put it that way. So our buddy, of course, he calls us and comes along. And we do end up, it works pretty well. We get between two people, these guys, between me and him, and these guys all fold, so that's a pretty good situation. Now here we have flop, pretty dry flop. I mean, this doesn't really connect much. 10-8 gets connected. 5-6 is a possible hand, like a 5-6 suited. 10-8's not so much possible. I mean, yeah, they could have that, but more than likely if they hit this, they have trips, or king 9. I feel like ace 9, ace 7, ace 4 even. They hit their weak ace kicker. Queen 9's probably borderline. What a lot of people, I mean, I guess a queen 9 suited could be played there. Or 9-10 is another hand that hits here. So there are several hands that hit here, but more than likely he's not. I mean, coming along in the way I've seen him play, he's usually showing some pretty good paint cards, stuff like that. So hands that miss here would be like king 10, queen 10, king jack, ace queen, ace king. I don't see him folding an ace king here very often either if I see that. So a lot of his hands miss as well. He could have sixes, fives, eights, threes, twos, a lot of different missed aces. Ace 8, ace 6, ace 5, ace 3, ace 2. So his range is pretty wide here and a lot of missed hands. So more than likely he's missed it as much as the same as he's probably feeling the same way I am when I see it. And I was already planning on pretty much trying to get my stack in, so I'm just trying to play it a little differently. So I go ahead and I check here, knowing that he's gonna bet. He's done this a lot, and I've been playing all my hands straight up that bet when I have it with him and fold and whatnot when I don't. So he's got to feel like his bet here is pretty good. So he does go ahead and bet 417. Half pots it. Um, so I take like literally 2 seconds and I just ship it in. I got two overcards. Good luck. We're definitely, we got maximum amount of chips in there that we can get if he does call. I figure ace king and maybe ace queen he's holding on to, but queen king he could fold here. I mean, it looks like I have an ace nine or a king nine or something, or a pair. The min raise pre-flop without very many chips behind looks really strong. Looks like I have a really strong hand. So I mean, I could be representing jacks, queens, kings, even aces here. Um, I mean, my range just looks huge. I feel like playing it like this. It does. So he recognizes that and he lets it go. And this is a big pickup for me. Um, at this point in the tournament, it's put me in like second place at the table in chips on a nitty table. So worked out really well. And I did end up cashing this. So tell me what you guys think about the hand, how I played it. Um, anyway, talk to you guys later.